Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dale Calvert, CMGSportsCardInvestments.com. Let me ask you a question. What if you could buy lots of individual players on eBay, break those lots up, sell singles, individuals, 3-card lots, smaller lots, and guarantee yourself a minimum of 50% return on your money? Would that help you develop your nest egg that you can move into more speculative plays in the future? Everything that we do, everything that we're teaching right now is geared towards teaching people how they can guarantee their profits and build up a nest egg where they can get serious into the sports card business without worrying about spending their grocery money. So I'm going to give you a quick example here. First of all, you need to know that these 100-card lots of individual players are available all over eBay every single week. And here's just a couple you can see here that I pulled. It's in the thumbnail actually, where you can get 100 Chipper Jones, Mark McGwire, Barry Sanders again. You can see down here, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of lots like this available if you just search. And a lot of times people say, well, Dale, why would somebody sell those when they could just sell the individual cards? And it all comes down to, everybody's different. Everybody's process is different. A lot of people open a lot of packs, a lot of cases, and all they're looking for are the parallels, and everything else they're moving out. Everybody's process, everybody's thought, everybody's methods are different. What we're trying to share with everybody on this particular channel at this point in time in history is we're just trying to help people understand that you can guarantee your profits with sports cards, and you can build up a nest egg that over time you can start, gambling on quarterbacks or up and coming rookies, and you can do some speculative plays if you choose, but that's part of another training. So let me give you a quick example as we go through this. I'm going to let me go to our eBay account. I thought I had that pulled up. Okay. So here's one of our accounts. And just let me go into the purchase history here. And you can see right here are some lots that we bought. Now I'm going to give you a real inside tip. Okay, you can see we bought a lot of John Smoltz. He's a Hall of Famer. 28 cards for $1. $1, not $1 each, $1. Andy Dalton. Why would anybody buy Andy Dalton, Dale? He doesn't even play for the Bengals anymore. Who would want to buy Andy Dalton? We bought 18 Andy Dalton quarterback cards for $1. And we bought 18 Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for $5. Okay, this was all from the same seller. And we also bought this individual Michael Vick die cut for $199. Okay, let's just look at the order details. And I want you to pay real close to one thing, and then we'll come back to this in a minute. So we bought lots from one particular seller with a Michael Vick card because, in the Atlanta market, that card we can make at least 50% on that at a show or whatever. Or we can use it for trade bait. In this market, that's the easy, $5 value. But here's what I want you to pay close attention to. We had 7 items that we bought. So from this one particular seller, it was the 3 lots that I talked about, and then a couple more. But here's what I want you to see. The total shipping for 7 lots, 7 items, the total shipping cost was $15, which is a little normally higher than I pay, but it was $15. And you go back and you look on this Andy Dalton lot. If we really click in on it and look at the details, it was $1, and originally he was charging $4.50 shipping per lot. So here's what happens. People look at this, they think, well, that's a good deal. 18 Andy Dalton cards for $1. I mean, I liked him. I was a Cincinnati Bengals fan or whatever. The $4.50 shipping, nah, let me go to the next one. And they won't purchase because of the shipping. But when you can combine shipping and buy multiple lots, that's an inside secret. So just remember that. Buy multiple lots from the same seller on eBay and get combined shipping. And it brings your cost per card way, way down. So I hope you get that concept. If I went over that too quick, or if you can't understand my Southern accent or whatever, really get what I just said, because that's one of the inside secrets that really makes this go. And then I know you think, well, Dale, but who's going to buy those? Uh, let me go to sold. Okay, I'll show you some of our orders here today. These are the Kirby Pocket. What is this? 73. Orlando Cepeda. Some Patrick Mahomes, GOAT. Ellie De La Cruz. Ted Williams, GOAT. There's a Brewers card. Here it is, right here is what I'm looking for. Okay. So you saw we paid what, $1 for 18 cards, right? 18 Andy Dalton cards. Okay. Tonight we sold a 9-card lot, which is basically half of them, for $1.97. So by the time we pay shipping on that, because it's free shipping, we got our initial investment back. Okay. And again, I'm showing you the smallest scale I can show you, the cheapest cards I can show you, just so you can kind of get a picture of, if you can do it on a small level, you can do it on a larger level as well. But let's look at football cards we have listed, and let's look at the Cincinnati Bengals here. So we've already made our money back, and then you can see we've got this Andy Dalton priced at $1.39. We have 3 of them. Okay, there's 3 of these available. What's our profit on that? If it's going to cost us, say, 70 cents shipping, so we're making about 70 cents. 70 cents times 3 cards is $2.10. Nothing to write home about, but it's $2.10. Pure profit. And then this one here is also $1.59, so we'll make about $1 on that. So we're at $3.10 profit, plus we made $4. So we've spent $1 and made $4. Okay, and again, people don't have the patience for this. Dale, you're talking about $4. I understand, but who am I talking to? I am talking to people that want to guarantee their profits, to build up a nest egg, to be able to then start, speculating, spend 100, 200, 300, 400 or more on a prospect. Maybe it is Ellie De La Cruz, which I believe will be on a Hall of Fame path after next year. He's got all the talent in the world, and you guys know I'm very high on him. So I'm buying a lot of Ellie. But, my whole focus is, and what we're trying to communicate to people is, look, you can guarantee your profits with sports cards, and you can guarantee your profits buying lots. This is not our main seller account, but let me just go real quickly and show you a couple of other examples so you get the idea. We bought a huge Bryce Harper lot, and this is the same play, the same move, the same system. You can see here we're selling 9 Bryce Harper cards for $487. We've already sold 3 or 4 lots of Bryce Harper. Here we're doing the same thing from Griffey, only we're selling 3 for $1.89. These all came from a lot. Here we got a group of Gary Carters. Again, this came from a larger lot. And you can see if you go through, and I'm not going to go through all our different what we're selling on eBay. We bought 100 of each of these cards, mint condition, and selling a lot of 2 cards for $1.79. All this came from, a lot of what you're seeing here came from different lots that we have bought. You can see we break them down. Maybe we'll buy 100, 200, 300, 400 of one player or more, and then we break them down into smaller lots. Here's a great deal. Eric Davis, Bowman, which is you don't see a lot of this card. They're out there, but you don't see a lot. And because they were oversized, a lot of them got bent up and creased. Corners are terrible. And, years ago, we bought a large number back when I had the card shop with my brother, these Bowman, Eric Davis, and we're selling them out in 10 card lots. And I could go on and on about this concept. I'm not going to. The thing that I really want you to just think about, if you're in this mode where you're trying to make positive cash flow guaranteed in the sports card market to build up a nest egg so you can go to a show, and if you find the right deals on future Hall of Famer cards, you want to buy that unique Ohtani or Bryce Harper for that matter, or anybody else. You got a nest egg $600, $700, $800, and you can do that, and you can turn and flip those cards fast, or you can add them for your own personal collection, which we do a combination of both. But I hope you're getting the idea. And again, I'll keep driving this point home. And with card lots, you can go tonight or whenever you're watching this, you can buy lots on eBay and earn 50% selling out singles and smaller lots. And it's not going to happen overnight. But again, as I've said many, many times, if you're patient and you follow the right systems, you can guarantee your profits with sports cards. And this is one of them. I hope that you've heard what I've said. And if you've not checked us out, our website is www.cmgsportscardinvestments.com. We cover a lot of different articles, different ideas over here. Every month we break down every card that we bought and every card that we sold on eBay for the month. And you'll see, well, he bought a lot of 100 of so-and-so cards, 100 King Griffey Jr. cards, 2 months ago, and he's been selling them ever since. Some of you, I've talked about this in a ton of different videos because people gave me all kinds of grief about it when I bought 700 plus Barry Larkin cards. But those of you that follow our sales every month know that we're selling 3 card lots and single cards every month since that time. And we made our money back the first week after we bought 700 plus, or whatever it was. It might have been 500. I don't really remember, but we bought the Barry Larkin lot, which we have a whole video on that on YouTube as well. Guys, this is not rocket science. It's easy, but you have to follow the right systems. You have to have the right game plan, and you have to have patience. And see, a lot of people say, well, I can't get excited about $4 or $5 profit, Dale. I can't either, but I'll turn $1 into $5. I would rather, be showing people how to turn $1,000 into $5,000, or buying a $5,000 card and selling it for 30% profit in 4 or 5 months. But right now, our focus is just to try to convince people, because a lot of people have been burnt because they started trying to flip high dollar cards too quickly. They never built up a nest egg, and they invest in a quarterback or a all-star basketball player, one they think is going to be an all-star, and something happens and the bottom drops out of the market, and they buy $1,000 card hoping to be able to sell it for $1,200, And by the time they get it back from grading, it's dropped in value from 1,000 to 700. And they're saying, well, the sports card market doesn't work. There's no money in it. No, it was the system that you were following. And I'm not saying that, buying $1,000 cards, getting them graded to sell for $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 that's not a bad system. It's not. But when you're doing it with money that you can't afford to lose and you've never built up a nest egg, then it's a bad decision. Build up your nest egg first using guaranteed ways to make profits in sports cards. And right now, for a period of time, that's what we're going to be teaching. If you like this video, if it made sense to you, please subscribe. Give us a like button. As always, click the like button. As always, your feedback is appreciated. Thank you. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon.